So, despite the 40,000 mile an hour gale force winds we've been having every day, and I wish I was exaggerating, this past week has been extraordinarily just crazy winds, sustained like 25 to 30 miles an hour, like every day this week, and I'm not exaggerating. It's really been a lot to deal with, and it's been hard on crops. So, and it's also drying out the soil really fast, really quickly already. Thankfully, we have some rain coming next week, but the rain we had that was really nice is gone. Like, it's powder out there, which obviously isn't the best for plants going in the ground and wind whipping and et cetera. What are you gonna do? But in lieu of that, we've been really busy planting and finally getting in the ground with all our early season stuff. Today we just finished another batch of broccoli, some lettuce, and different brassicas and such. Right here I'm holding this thing called an easy plant, and what we're gonna go do is mark some rows with our fancy plastic transplanter, and we're gonna go direct seed some pickling cucumbers with this fancy machine, and I will show you how that works and why I'm doing this. So just a little background is I've tried transplanting cucumbers for like the past 4 years, and it just hasn't worked out for me. I hate dealing with transplant cucumbers. Last year, the 2 settings we put in the ground were a complete loss. Yes, cucumbers are very susceptible to cold temperatures, which we've been having, and they're increasingly looking like they're going to get warmer. So these cucumbers I wanted to get in the ground like last week under plastic are now going to go in this week, towards the end of the week. But it's been like this morning we had a frost, and it's the end of April, which is, obviously possible. They say they say May 15th is the deadline to, if you have any vulnerable crops, you probably don't want to put them in the ground before that. I love taking that risk, and I'm going to put anything in the ground a month before that. We had some Swiss chard that just fried this morning, and it is what it is. You got to take those chances. But so what I'm going to try this year is direct seeding cucumbers into black plastic. So the soil is warm, but we're not dealing with cucumber transplants going in the ground. It's going to be a direct seed. And cucumber transplants really don't like the shock. They really don't deal with it well. And I've just, over the years, I'm sick of dealing with death. I'm sick of dealing with low early cucumber yields and getting that extra push. I rather have a nice stand of pickling cukes that are maybe a week or two late. But with how tight land is and fertilizer costs and costs across the board, it's like, do it right the first time. And yeah, so I've never actually done this way. I don't see why it wouldn't work. I've direct seeded things with this cool little thing many a times, and we're just gonna hope the weather stays warm and we don't deal with any cold temperatures that would cause any cold damage or injury to these crops. So let's get after it.